Good afternoon. Just wanted to come on and let you know in John, the book of John, just one of the Gospels, you hear Jesus saying, like, verily I say unto you. What that means is assuredly, or listen, or what I'm going to tell you is the truth, or this is what you need to know. So verily I say unto you. And all through the Gospels, you'll hear it, verily I say unto you, verily I say unto you. I need to assure you, I need you to know this. You need to understand this. You need to pay attention to this, verily. Assuredly is what it really means. But then there's times that he says, verily, verily. And so just every other book, every other chapter, you'll hear, verily, verily, I say unto you, which means he's emphasizing it. It's almost like, listen closely. Listen closely. And I just want you to hear that today for your own health. You need to listen closely to truth. See, we hear so many lies, and there's, we might hear 50 lies, and then there's just a little bit of truth, and we have to hear the truth. So Jesus is saying, I assure you, you need to listen to truth. I assure you, you need to know the truth. I assure you, you need to listen. Verily, I say unto you. But verily, verily, I say unto you, listen closely, pay attention. You need to know this. You need to understand that. And so I just want you to hear that today, because I think for your own spiritual health, relational health, financial health, mental health, emotional health, you need to listen closely. Listen closely to truth. There's so many people. I have people, they'll tell me 20 lies, but then I'll hear a little bit of truth. I might be around somebody and I just hear them lying, but then if I listen closely, I hear a little bit of truth. And so if you want your relationships to be healthy, listen closely for truth. If you want your physical being to be better, to be healthy, listen carefully, listen closely for truth. And so Jesus emphasized that, verily, verily, I say unto you, listen closely. Listen closely. You'll have a better marriage if you listen closely to truth. You'll have better relationships if you listen closely to truth. Your financial situation will improve if you listen closely to truth. So physically, financially, spiritually, your relationships will improve. I'll tell you what, just your community will improve, the community in which you live, because so many people are being deceived. So many people are believing the lies. And Jesus said, verily, verily, listen closely to truth. Listen closely to what I'm telling you. I'm the way, the truth, and I am life. And when you listen closely, you'll hear life. When you listen closely, you'll get the direction you need. When you listen closely, you will know the truth. And there's freedom in knowing that you're not being deceived. There's freedom in knowing that you're not believing a lie. There's freedom in knowing that you're not repeating something that isn't true. But so many people, they're telling stuff that's not true. They're believing stuff that's not true. They're buying into stuff that's not true. Jesus, if you hear him, verily, verily, listen closely. Listen closely. That's one thing I try to do when I talk to people, is I try to listen closely. Most of what they say is not the truth, not the way they feel, not the way they're thinking, not what they want. But if I listen closely, I can hear a little bit of truth. And Susie and I, in our relationship for about 50 years now, there were times that we both had stuff to say, but it didn't matter. We didn't need to say that. We did. We shouldn't have. But when I listened closely, I'd hear her heart. When I listened closely, I would understand. When I listened closely, I would know what to do. Listen closely. That's what Jesus would say to you today if he was right here. Listen closely, and you'll be healthier than you've ever been in every area of your life.